Thank you so much.
Oh no, it's just, Hey there, we are at the block that houses local omnivore, artisti. It also has the commercial kitchen for Duchess and donut pie. And here we are with the creator owner of Café Linnea. Hello, Kelsey.
Hello.
So how did you come up with the idea for Café Linnea?
Well, I used to work in the savory world, and then I worked at Duchess actually for about 5 years. Kind of like fell in love with the ownership style and those people, and I knew I always wanted to get back into the savory world. So I wanted to have a brunch place. I love the hours, I love the morning, I love the food, and like the hustle and the pace of it. So started dreaming up a brunch restaurant and approached the owners of Duchess and said, this is my dream, and I think you guys should come along with me and help me out and do this with me. They agreed. And we started looking for a place, and here we are.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I checked your menu. It's forever changing.
Yes.
And it's seasonal.
Yes.
So obviously, if you come one day, maybe in 6 months' time, you're gonna see a totally new menu. So with the seasonal menu, where do you get these ingredients to make such special dishes?
The seasonal thing is kind of like a big passion of mine. Like I love growing, I love meeting with the farmers. I grew up in like a farming community. So as new ingredients are available to me, like whatever they're growing, farmers will send you their list of like, this week we have these 5 things, and then you see that, you get inspired by that, and it's like, okay, I want to make this with this, and I want to make this with this, and it goes on the menu until the ingredients run out, basically. So yeah, lots of local produce, and finding the new farming communities and seeing people's minds change, kind of when it comes to food and growing, has been really exciting, and that's kind of a constant source of inspiration for me.
And through the grapevine, you say growing. Do you grow your herbs in your garden?
Did you hear?
I might have heard it from you.
I do. I have like a 1,200 square foot garden in the backyard. So I try and grow, and there's no way I could keep up with this restaurant, but I try and grow as much as I can, and maybe just some like interesting things that you don't always find, or varietals that farmers are like, no, I'm not going to grow. That's a crazy thing for you. So yeah, I try and grow as much as I can at home, and we actually have a little plot of land north of the city too that I experimentally grew for the last 2 years, just hand planting, hand weeding, hand watering. My poor husband is there with me. And yeah,
that's what a husband is for.
Yeah, right. He learned. He didn't know what he signed up for, but he's with me now. So yeah, we grow a lot out there too. And then, like I say, visiting the farms and just seeing what they're doing is amazing to me.
And then there's some special events, high tea,
Yes.
and things like that. What other things have you got to offer outside of your normal brunch and dinner menu?
Oh, okay. So we have high tea once a month, which is really exciting. It's kind of like the classic style of high tea, but instead of doing all the classic dishes that you might find, at any other high tea establishment, we really try and kind of push the boundaries a little bit. And like we always come up with a theme. So last month it was flora and fauna.
Okay.
So it's a little bit whimsical. It pushes my team to be creative. They each get to come up with a dish.
Oh, wow.
And then we workshop it for the month, and then they execute it on the day, kind of a thing. So high tea is really exciting for me. We've been hosting lots of weddings here. It's a beautiful big space for like a small event like that. And lots of Christmas parties coming up as well. I do wine dinners, I do private events, birthdays, anniversaries, you name it, I like to host it.
That's awesome. And when you say the space, like this space it's based, when you walk in here, it's unique. It's like a greenhouse.
Yeah.
And it's like a garden centre. Who came up with this idea?
This was my husband and I mostly.
Okay.
Garner, who's one of the owners as well.
Yes. Yep.
When we started talking about the space, we knew we wanted, especially in Edmonton with the cold, long winters, we wanted something like fresh and like vibrant and green and breathable and bright, so that even in the dead of winter, you can walk in and you feel like just kind of comforted and warm and cozy. So it's like that, like Swedish, the word like hygge means like finding comfort, basically. That was like a big thing. And the Scandinavian style kind of like, I guess, runs through the entire restaurant.
Because there's no blinds here. This is
no
like
blinds,
that in Sweden. You walk around your house, you're going to be seen in.
Yes, exactly.
In Sweden,
the
similar.
Skylight was a big thing for me too. Like we put in the skylight, we built the planter, we designed it. There was a lot of like interesting challenges building this space and coming up with new things. Like the planter had the people I was speaking to, they're like, it's never been done. I don't think it's gonna work. Nothing's gonna grow here. It's not gonna work. And now,
Well, this is a proven fact that it's growing. It's growing, yeah. So I hope to come back here when it's right up to the ceiling.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
That's the dream.
So, also, where would we find you on social media?
We're everywhere social media. We've got the Twitter, the Instagram, Facebook, all the things. We've got a really nice website that we do in-house as well. We've got the full menu up there, wine list, upcoming events, our like buyout packages, everything is on there.
Awesome, Kelsey. Look forward to coming back in the near future.
Thank you so much.
Yes!